Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this week's astrology. Actually, it's more than this week's astrology. It's this new era's astrology. Yes, we are entering a new era. So I'm going to read off my notes to make sure I don't forget anything. We'll start with today's quote, which is also this week, which is also the set of instructions. Do not obey in advance. So, Tuesday, November 19th, the planet Pluto, the planet of transformation, the planet of passion, the planet of healing, the planet of ultimate truth, is leaving the sign of Capricorn, where it's been for 16 years, and entering the sign of Aquarius, where it will be for 19 years. So what does that mean to you? Well, Pluto in Capricorn, Pluto digs up everything, all of the old stuff, and spreads it out so that we can see it, and shows us what works and shows us what doesn't, shows us the rut. And in Capricorn, that means whatever structures are good, are solid, are beneficial to the public, yay, we get to keep them. The structures that are not, our political structures, our hierarchical structures, our business structures, everything that is rotten to the core will be shown to us. And that's not just who's in office, that's all around us. Who wants to be in office, who wins office, who doesn't win office. We are looking around at it's the structure and the rot that the structure supports that Pluto in Capricorn is exposing to us. Now, when it moves into Aquarius, it's a phenomenal time. It is a shift, so I will read. Over the next 19 years, as Pluto moves through Aquarius, we will see life-changing developments in metaphysics, communications, technology, and our concepts of humanity and community. Just life-changing, completely new, because Aquarius rules the new, the unique. It's the never seen before. There will be major shifts, especially major societal shifts. A lot of what happens with Pluto in Aquarius will remind you of the mid-60s. A dominant theme during that time was a movement of rebellion against the oppressive establishment and a drive to return the power to the people. So we may, because everything old is new again, we may not see bell-bottoms and flowered shirts. However, we're going to see the attitudes that freed us from our old straight-laced way of presenting ourselves and being ourselves in the world. So, though those years in the 60s were turbulent, they ultimately resulted in major societal shifts which brought us closer to peace, civil rights, and women's empowerment. Now then, what's that going to do now? The same thing, only more, deeper, truer, and more lasting. With transformational Pluto in the visionary sign of Aquarius, individuals who share similar goals for the good of humanity will benefit from joining the organizations that will promote their vision and help bring about the changes we, as a society, as a world, so very much need. So, the first thing I read was the quote for the week, which is actually the quote for the age. Do not obey in advance. Do not obey in advance means don't follow the old Capricorn model. It's done. It's done. As of November 19th, that model no longer serves. There will be people clinging to it because many people hate change or hate the idea of it, and so they will cling to the old, even though the old is now non-existent and non-supportive. There will be the illusion for a small while, for a short while, that this clinging to the old is working. It's not. Let it go. So as scary as the thought of what the future might be, we need to remember something. No one can afford to sit on the sidelines No one can afford to sit on the sidelines. Doing so only increases the chances of what you fear happening. We have to be Aquarian about the situation. Be a visionary. We have to be for the good of humanity and the good of everyone involved in humanity. That's people. That's us. That's our neighbors. We need to move in a way and with a power and an energy that gets done what needs to be done so that human beings can live together, next to each other, in a productive, helpful, loving, caring way. Not the stuff we're dealing with right now. There's too much divisiveness, and with Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's going to show that. It's going to show the roots of that. There's so much that we're going to get to see about how we got here, and so much we're going to get to see about how we can heal how we got here. So stay aware, stay awake. There are certain organizations you can join. Remember, Aquarius is about groups of like-minded people, i.e. organizations, getting together to make sure that the greater good really comes from the effort. And the effort to make sure the greater good helps all of us. So some of these organizations are the National Organization of Women, NOW is what it's called, Planned Parenthood, Black Lives Matter, the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, and a powerful group called Indivisible at indivisible.org. Contact them, join them, work with them. There are people who say to me, I don't know what to do. What should I do? I'm telling you, you don't have to do it alone, but you have to do something positive. And the something positive means join an organization. That should not be a question any longer. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Join a positive, forward-moving, visionary, humanitarian-based organization and work with them. So, now on to the days that we need to be watching. As I said before, Tuesday, November 19th, Pluto moves from Capricorn, and it moves us into Aquarius. And that's a whole new shift, a whole new era, a whole new age. On Thursday, November 21st, the sun will leave the sign of Scorpio, intense, passionate Scorpio, and move into the light, expansive, blessing, lucky sign of Sagittarius. So this is a reminder to you that stay light. And by staying light, I don't mean forget to contribute positively. I mean understand that there is a big reason for what we're going through. Sagittarius rules expansion. There's a big reason. Sagittarius is most closely aligned with the divine force. There's a big reason determined by the divine force as to how we need to proceed so that we live in the light we were created to live in. This is extremely important. So we have these two major things happening. We are shifting. Now, after 30 days, there will be a new sign. We'll move from Sagittarius to Capricorn, but it'll take 19 years to move Pluto from the very beginning of Aquarius to the next sign. In that 19-year period, there will be changes no one can predict, and at the same time, changes everyone knew were coming. So have a great week. Celebrate the end of Pluto in Capricorn. I know I am. Celebrate the entry into Pluto in Aquarius. I know I'm welcoming it because this is an idea whose time has come. Bye.